Well, shaking folks, back with another reaction, back with some more Echo and the Bunnymen. And we're going back to the 1981 album Heaven Up Here. Once again, shout out to Amber, and we're up to the title track. So I don't know, it's a phrase I've been thinking about. Here would indicate that whoever the speaker is or whatever the perspective we're going to see or hear from is where heaven already is. So again, it's a bit of an opaque expression other than it seems like heaven is not some distant or esoteric and nearly impossible to access dimension, but instead something that is present. So I don't know if it's like, who is it, Belinda Carlisle with the heaven as a place on earth, but that's what it feels like by using the word here. So let's find out what it actually is. This is Echo and the Bunnymen, and the tune is Heaven Up Here from the album of the same name, 1981. Giving up on whiskey, take a what? I don't know what it's about. I can't hear the lyrics clearly, but sonically it's great. Guitar's even more intense. Oh, and then it's over. See, that's crazy. You could feel it, like it was getting to a point where it was, like it was very tension filled, and then it stopped. So, yeah, I like the audacity of it. Again, a very heavy, like post-punk flavor, but there were moments along the way where it felt like if the Rolling Stones had done a post-punk tune, which, you know, the Echo and the Bunnymen covered Painted Black, so perhaps that's not entirely unsurprising or coincidental, but either way, there were moments where it felt like if you took like a 60s tune from the Rolling Stones but then rolled it into a, like, you know, late 70s early 80s post-punk idiom, it might sound something like parts of that song. And again, Ian's vocal is very like desperate in a lot of places. Some moments doing that, you know, kind of bigger soaring delivery, but in a lot of places like strained, like desperation sounding. I caught lines, you know, giving up on whiskey and then taking something else, but like the little bits and pieces I caught were like half lines, and I'm just not sure how it connects all together. So no insight necessarily on the title of the track and the album, but I would say what I did hear suggests that there's maybe an irony or a, like, you know, a more mixed interpretation of the word heaven. So yeah, I do wonder if that's the case, but either way, once again, shout out to Amber, and I appreciate the patience. You know, we'll keep going through this catalog. I know it's taken me a long time to go through a lot of different material, but ultimately I will try to keep persisting through all of these deep dives, including with Echo and the Bunnymen. So yeah, cool tune, definitely one that sonically had my attention. The way, like, the drumming, the whole track was very dynamic, very frenetic, and like each like different configuration was like very interesting and had a lot going on. Like it was a very percussive track. And again, mentioned the vocals. I like the intensity of his delivery in several of the moments. So yeah, all around a cool tune that I have no idea what it's about, but I do look forward to any insight people have. And yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I am always interested when I see that an album has a track of the same name, especially when it's like right smack dab in the middle of the album. I always mention this, but usually you would expect it to be first or last. Either it's the tone and atmosphere setting track that kicks things off and like gives you a good sense of what the album's going to be about, what the sounds are going to be, and so on, even if no doubt there will be some variety. Or it's the final tune, it's the culmination of everything, it's the capstone on what was building conceptually, thematically, sonically. But when you see a title track right smack dab in the middle of the album, like, I have in no way a criticism, but I wonder what the thinking is. That, like, this is the center, this is the rock at the center of the album, so like the first part of the album leads up to it, and then after hearing the title track, perhaps you can think about how that may relate to the album as you get into the second half or the second side, you know, because in a lot of cases with these 80s albums, you know, people had them on LP. So either way, yeah, I find it interesting, the placement of the title track. But again, maybe knowing more about the lyrics will give me some insight there. Either way, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Peace.